What's good, YouTube? What's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? I guess and I pray that you guys had a wonderful trading week, and I guess that you're using this weekend to prepare yourself for the next trading week. Well, this is your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. Today's video gonna be a weekly outlook for the coming week. I forgot what date is it. I think it's the 30th up until the 3rd or the 2nd. I'm not sure, but we'll be looking for potential direction for the week, looking for for potential direction on 10 pairs. But before we get any further, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment on the video, turn on the notifications so you can get notified every time I upload. And so far, most importantly, click on that link on my description to sign up with the broker that I use, Quick Trade. Right. So when we look at the first pair that we'll be looking at, which is the NES, you guys can all see for yourselves that our structure of the NES is in a downtrend, prices creating lower lows and lower highs. So looking at this previous zone that I'm about to show you guys, I want you to see the power of this zone, right? It's kind of slow. Never mind the charts. They're still kind of slow because it's right now that I turned on them the laptop. So you can tell that we once had this double bottom on this very same zone and priced pushed to the upside, creating the new high, right? So when you now look at our current price, looking at what's currently happening, you can simply see that how the structure of the NES is sitting. One, we are below this very same double bottom, the previous double bottom zone that we had. Two, price closed below to end the week, and three, price is kind of moving sideways, right, on this very same zone below. So obviously with this push phase, this one and the sideways movement, we might anticipate a further continuation to the downside, or we might get price trading above and look for a reversal to the upside. So my trade idea stands as it is. We're looking to be bearish long as prices stay below the zone, or be bullish if it breaks above, and that will be it. You guys get me? So looking at the second pair, which is gold. So gold is clean and simple, straight and forward, right? You can simply see that from price having this push and this exhaustion, we're now having a possible continuation to the upside. So we broke above a major zone, guys. You guys know this very same zone that I always talk about, right? We broke above the support, this resistance zone. So obviously breaking above the certain zone, you guys know it, that there's two things that we might be looking for from breaking. We might come for a retest to continue to the upside, or price might have to create this higher low and still look for further continuation to the upside, because you can clearly see that price is bullish. So what we're looking for is for a higher low or a retest to continue to the upside, because we did get our momentum moving to the upside to end the week, because price was clearly sitting below our what? Below our zone. Now that we broke above, we were either waiting for higher low to continue bullish, or we're waiting for the retest of the zone to look for continuation to the upside. And that will be it. You guys get me? Looking at the third pair, which is German 30. So German 30 is also nice, simple, clean, and legit, because this week I think we might be using previous zones to confirm what we might be looking at, right? So German 30 once had this Diamond 31 had this resistance, right? This major resistance that we had for 2022. And now price is kind of like came back below the very same zone. Because when you look at our structure of Diamond 30, price is in a clean downtrend. We're breaking lows and we're creating lower lows, right? So now ending the week from a lower low from a lower high and a lower low to end the week. All that we're now waiting for, because it's still below, we're now even below a certain zone. We're either waiting for price to come back for a retest of the zone and look for continuation to the upside, or for price to just create a lower high and look for further continuation to the upside. Or if it happens that we break above, and then I guess we'd have to look forward a possible reversal and still look to be bullish, and that will be it. Do you guys get me? Looking at the other pair, which is US 30. So US 30, there's nothing that I can talk about, because it's also giving us signs that we are bearish. Lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, ending the week on a lower low. So we're either waiting for what? For a lower high formation to be bullish, or we're just waiting to see what will happen right there. That's why I said what? We're waiting for confirmation, because I don't know what might happen. Price is bearish, giving us bear signs. So that's what we might be looking for, a lower high to continue bearish, or to wait for price to give us signs of what we have to do and still look to be bearish, right? Looking at the other pair, which is USD CAD. Even on USD CAD, it's also clean and straight and forward, because you can clearly see that we're in an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. So creating a higher high and creating a higher low and a new higher high to end the week. All that we're now waiting for now for the coming week is for higher low formation and look to be bullish, or for price to come back for a daily retest of this very same major resistance and look for further continuation to the upside, and that will be it. So that's what I say. We're either looking for a higher low or retest of zone to continue bullish, because you can clearly see that price is in an uptrend. We're getting up signs of an uptrend, and there's nothing else that we can talk about, but you just look for signs of a continuation to the upside, and that will be it. Looking at the other P, which is Tesla. So even on Tesla, you guys can clearly see that Tesla is in a downtrend. We broke below our support, right? Or the double bottom that we had. So breaking below this zone and closing the week right there. All that I'm now looking for the coming week is to see that are we going to break above the zone and look for a possible reversal, or are we going to fail to break and look to be bearish, or are we going to break the lows that price created and still look for further continuation to the ups, to the downside? Because you guys can clearly see that Tesla, it's in a downtrend. So all that we're now waiting for is for signs that are we going to break above or continue moving further to the downside, and there will be it, right? Looking at the other P, which is Bitcoin. And by the way, Bitcoin has reached 34,000, guys. If you can clearly see how Bitcoin is, we have reached our 34,000 mark. So looking at the push to the upside and looking at the sideways movement, you guys know that I always talk about this. So with this push phase and the sideways movement, we might get a possible continuation to the upside, or we might get price breaking below to the downside. That's why I say we're either waiting for bullish or bearish breakout to confirm direction, because you can clearly see that we're in an uptrend and we're moving sideways. So we're waiting for signs on what we have to do. Are we gonna break above to continue bullish, or break below and anticipate the possible reversal, right? Looking at the Ethereum, which looks more like US, which looks more like German daily, I mean Bitcoin, from a push now moving sideways. So with the sideways movement, we're either waiting for bullish or bearish breakout, and that will be it. Like I said, bullish, bearish breakout to confirm direction. There's nothing else that I can talk about, because you can clearly see that price is bullish. So we move. Looking at the other pay, which is Coin, because Harlem's live too late, and you can go check our day in the live vlogs that are recently dropped. They fire, they cool, they nice. You can go check them out and enjoy and make a vibe. Drop a comment, drop a like on the video, subscribe, and do anything, but so we can see and show people how we live life and how traders maintain their lifestyle as traders. So we move. So Litecoin, you guys can clearly see that we are above our support, our resistance, and we've created those higher highs, right? So from a higher high and a higher low above, what's that we might be looking for? Is price going to break above the higher high, look to continue to the upside, or are we going to break below the zone and look to be bearish? That's why I said I'm waiting for confirmation into what I have to do. Is it going to continue bullish or reverse and be bearish? We don't know, so we wait, right? Last but not least, having oil. Even on oil, there's nothing that I can talk about, because oil, it's because oil is above our zone. So obviously, once we are above the zone, we be bearish, we be bullish, right? But once we get below the zone, we be bearish. So above we bullish, below we bearish. So I'm waiting for confirmation into what I have to do, because we now kind of like reacted above the zone. Are we gonna still continue moving to the upside, or are we gonna break below and look to be bearish? We don't know. So we're waiting for signs. So that's my trading outlook. This is what I'll be looking for. You can clearly see that prices violating zones, prices breaking below, prices breaking above. We're waiting for signs into what we have to do. Are we going to have a retest, or are we going to have a fall to break, or are we going to continue to the upside or to the downside, depending on where price broke out direction? So that's our outlook for the coming week. Don't forget to like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification, and far most importantly, click on the link on my description to sign up with the broker that I use. Quick trade.